Welcome back, everybody. Questions, if you've got them, we'll answer them here with Airzone on Ask the Expert. 613-789-6559, extension 2803. Facebook questions, email questions, we'll take them all. Ottawa.morningctv.ca. Matter of fact, we do have some people waiting to ask questions, and one of them is in by email this morning. So we'll take a look at that. It's one of those questions about air conditioners. And I know you guys said this on the show not long ago. Is it true that you shouldn't cover your air conditioner during winter? This is your outside air conditioner we're talking about, the big one.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't cover it is I couldn't find the cover, but you guys told me that was okay.
The thing with covering your air conditioner, the design of the cover, is not so much to protect the sides, you need to protect the top. Most air conditioners, the fan blades at the top of the air conditioner. Yes. So you want to be able to keep snow and ice from falling onto the fan blades.
Gotcha.
As far as the sides go, it's not a real big deal if it's exposed to the elements, but if you do have a cover on it, one of the things is early in the season, or in the spring season, you want to be able to remove the cover as soon as the snow and ice is off the roof. That way, as everything's melting around it, the cover's not holding humidity and condensation and stuff.
Oh, good point.
You want to breathe that way.
Yeah, I noticed someone in my neighborhood had it wrapped in a tarp and some rope around it, like, you know, it was, they wrapped it up nice and tight, and maybe that's not a good idea.
If they take the cover off early enough, they won't have issues, but if you wrap it up real tight, you don't cover it until you're ready to use it, you'll find that your system will look aged and will start pitting and corroding and stuff prematurely. Yeah. Take it off, let it breathe. They said the main purpose for a cover is to protect the fans from falling debris over the winter, causing the fan to go off balance, and then giving you an expensive service call.
When should I have my air conditioning unit looked at?
Now.
Like every year?
Yeah, every year. It's like your car, right? You got to change the oil on a regular basis. The manufacturers recommend every year that it gets looked at for a couple different reasons. One, for efficiency. Yes. Make sure that the thing is running the way it's supposed to. So our recommendation is every spring to get it looked at.
Right. I should have you guys over. It's a good idea to have it
Jill,
looked at.
Jill, if you're watching, can you book?
Could you book me an appointment, Jill? I appreciate that. Brian is on the telephone this morning. Brian, how are you? Morning, Brian. Brian, how are you there? It's coming.
Hello?
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good. You?
Good. Where are you calling from this morning, my friend?
Calling from Kinburn, Ontario.
How are things in Kinburn?
Not too bad this morning.
Excellent. What's your question today, Brian?
I'm going to be building a house next spring. And of course, I'm shopping around for heating sources. Mm-hmm. And everybody you talk to has got a different opinion. I'd like to know what these guys think about geothermal or radiant heat. I've already heard they said about propane.
Yes.
What they think's the best idea. Or if I go geothermal, do I need another heat source besides that, or can I get away with just that?
Those are some good questions, Brian. Stand by.
Yeah, we do geothermal heat pumps. It's a very efficient way.
What is geothermal, first of all?
Geothermal is where you would drill a well on the exterior down in the ground, and water gets pumped through, and we take the temperature of the ground to be able to heat and cool. Right. Draw energy out for heat, and then be able to do the same thing in reverse for cooling.
Seems like a long, involved process, is it?
We do indoor units, and we connect the ductwork, and we do everything on the inside. We don't drill wells. Well guy will come in and do the outside infrastructure. We'll do the inside. It's an expensive initial cost to get that system running, but the yearly costs to heat and cool your home are
minimal.
Yeah, are very minimal.
Yeah, the operational cost of geothermal is very minimal. There is a lot of savings, and one of the great things about geothermal heat pumps, especially if you're into radiant floor, it can heat the water as well. So you can use a geothermal to not only heat and cool your house via air, but it also heat the water that you may use to run your radiant floor.
Second part of Brian's question. Is it the only source of energy he would need?
No, you would have a backup source.
Normally they have backup electric.
Which is an auxiliary.
Electric?
Yeah, an auxiliary, and after a certain temperature, if it can't keep up with the house, electric will come in and boost it, and that's...
like a generator when your power goes out, sort of thing.
Yeah. Overall, it's still going to be a much more efficient source over propane or oil.
Do you need a lot of space to do that in terms of land, or...?
There's two different designs of geothermal.
One's straight down, right, and one's a grid, isn't it?
That's right. So you got well to well, so it's not doesn't take up too much space. You extract the water from one well and you dip it back into another well, so you don't deplete the groundwater. Mm-hmm. And the other one is is a grid system. It tends to take up a fair amount of space, but if you got it, it's probably the better way to go. But you know, most people who live in the country have the luxury of having the space to do it anyway. So
I'd like to be able to talk to Brian about this a little bit more. So if he gives their office a call, we can give him some options about.
You know what to do, Brian. Give them a call and they'll answer your questions specifically.
Yeah, we can
because each case is is different, right?
We can talk about propane and give them some financial options to be able to tell him what the difference is. Propane and electric, and then he's got some ductwork that needs to get done and so on. Air-to-air heat pumps are another option for him, so we can work something out.
Yeah, and Brian's building next spring, so he's got lots of time to consider it, but you want to have your plan together, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break, but one more segment with our friends from Airzone here. So get your questions ready, friend. That was a really good question from Brian. I like it. If you'd like to get in touch with Airzone, Brian, there's the number to call or go on their website. Lots of information on the website. So get on there and check it out. We'll be back with more of Ask the Expert with Airzone right after this.